Alright, so after creating the initial settings of the account and sort of gearing it up towards the ability to list items properly, we're going to go ahead and start creating a few listings. Now, where do we do that? We go to the listing wizard, and you can see here two options. In the listing wizard, there's the first option, and there's the locator. The listing wizard and the locator are basically two different paths that lead to the listing generator, which is the extension of them, and the final tool for actually generating the listing and placing the items on eBay with their description. The way we do it, the way we fulfill the process is we go to the listing wizard and we will go to Amazon. So I mainly use the listing wizard just for testing experiment, or if I just have like 10 random ASINs that I want to list because I know they're profitable, I will probably go for like best seller electronics or electric shaver, which usually there's no variations here, so it's pretty cool. I will check this item. I will take the ASIN from the URL or from the description on the bottom, and I will paste it here inside this field. Now I can create a comma, right, and add more ASINs here, or I can create just a list. So those are the two ways that I can apply multiple ASINs inside the listing wizard. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is click next. I can use the search and compare, which I rather not do at the moment. I'm just going to go for the speed search, and I'm going to click next again. I'm going to give it a tag, whatever, ASIN, and I'm going to click list all. This option for maximal items to list applies, for example, when you find 100 ASINs and you only want to list 10 of them, then Salefreaks will choose the first 10 that are applicable for listing, and then it will place them on your eBay store. So if I'll click on this generate, it will actually go ahead and generate, so I don't really want to do that. And I'm going to close this window and go to the locator, which is a little bit more interesting, and it's also part of the best practice I want to show you. So the locator is a research tool, and you have up to 10,000 scans every day to research items on Amazon to eBay that have profit margin. To start using it, you need to go to Amazon and you need to find yourself a category. So we started with bestseller electric shaver. Let's go back, see how many items are available on this category. Only 64. 64 is a very low amount of items. We need a much bigger sample than this. So I can go to bestseller electronics, right? Electronics. Okay. And I will get 43,567, way too much. Now I'm going to narrow it down a little bit by only choosing the prime items. And I get all the way down to 11,145, which is almost there, almost there. I need to run another filter, and I like cell phones and accessories, and I have only 902 results, but I can live with this because obviously I can run a few scans at the same time. So I'm going to go back to Salefreaks. I'm going to insert the URL inside the argument, and I am going to give the locator a name just by copy pasting from Amazon the generic title name and pasting it here, and I click scan now. That's the only thing I need to do. Now usually 900 items to scan takes about 20 to 40 minutes, more or less. Really depends on the amount of load there is on the locator. So we'll just let it run. And in the meantime, I can go to Alright, so now after I almost completed finishing my scans, I ran another one, by the way, and I have currently 716 items in this scan and 1218. I'm going to check which relevant items of these categories I am going to list and neither use for other purposes, which I will explain a little bit later. So at the beginning, I'm gonna go and just click on this scan just because there's more items here. Hasn't finished yet, but still quite a large enough amount of items to find some super hot and very hot. So right here you can see the ranking. The ranking signifies the recent sales that those specific items received on eBay. Currently it's set to greater than. I would prefer trying at 1 just so I can expand my the amount of items that I can see, and I will opt out of all those categories and only leave very hot and super hot. Reason being is that super hot and very hot are items that have been sold in the last 48 hours. Super hot 24, very hot 48 hours, hot would be 1 week. Therefore, I would be only trying to look for very hot and super hot. I'm going to click on show results, and here I am going to get about, let's see, there's 25 item view. I will get 25 items. It's pretty good. I can even narrow it down to super hot because there's quite plenty. And this is only a search of 1,000 items, by the way, and you have 10,000 scans every day. So what I can do from here is just choose all the super hot items by clicking on the left side of the rank, exporting. I'm going to click view items. Yes, I can view the items. This will send me to my next step. Once the process is finished, it's going to take a few seconds here. Yeah, perhaps I'm going to cancel it and try and export again. I'm going to click no. This is going to redirect me to one step before the listing generator. I'm just going to give it a name, test super hot items, and I'm going to export it to the listing generator as described. Alright, very good. So now the items are being sent to the listing generator. By the way, I can click on this on the listing generator itself, and I will see the items I exported from the locator. And since they are ready, I can click on them again and go ahead and just click on generate, and that would list the items on my eBay account. Beautiful, simple, straightforward.